What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. I hope that all of you guys are enjoying your Tuesday. So, Tamar Braxton has been making a lot of waves on social media, and y'all know K. Michelle is not the one to try. Okay, she says she is not the one nor the two. She's not the one to play with. So, Tamar goes on the We Sound Crazy podcast. They ask her about country music. And here's what she had to say. Let's take a listen.
Tamar, Cowboy Carter came out some weeks back, Beyonce's new album. What do you think about her moving the country?
I knew you guys were going to ask me about that.
Did you?
I did. I think that Black country is so necessary.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so
I
happy
agree.
that people with talent who can actually sing country music that are Black people are finally getting the recognition they
Agreed.
deserve. That's what I think.
And she's a Texas girl. She's country.
Yeah. And I don't know. I just really appreciate Beyonce for opening the door for all the other Black artists that has, rode that wave behind the floodgates.
Yeah.
I'm just really appreciative for her.
Agreed. That's awesome.
These people can really sing. They're so talented.
Yeah.
What's that one Black guy who could sing? Like, he sings so low.
Tony
Evans Jr.
He's on the show.
Yeah.
Man, I really appreciate his artistry, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm sure he'd be good. He'd be happy to hear that.
That's true.
Yeah.
I started following him because just to hear him sing, I think it's sing.
Yeah.
It's also another Black. It's like two Black girls I like. One little brown skinned little girl.
That's Tanner, right?
That's her real name, Tanner.
I think so. But we'll keep going.
And then there's another girl who kind of looked like the Beyonce campaign.
I know
You know what I'm talking
I
about?
can't remember her name, but yeah.
She's talented too.
We'll figure it out.
But I appreciate it. I like it. Because it was a couple of people who should not have been singing country Black music that was awful. And it was concerning for me.
Care to mention a few?
No, but you know what I mean. I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be funny. It just didn't sound good.
Yeah.
And you got to make sure if you're going to step into a new genre of music and represent us, that you gotta represent.
Be right,
It got to be right.
Okay, a few thoughts, right? First, anybody who wants to go into music or any, artistry, art form, however you want to express yourself, you should not, especially having the platform that Tamar has, she has such a high advantage over other artists, right? Like, she was raised in a musical family. Her dad was the preacher of the church. Basically she had that upbringing similar to the Clark sisters or even the Jacksons. She was singing since she was very young. And Miss Evelyn, she had those girls in harmony. And I mean, her whole family can sing. They're all musical because they were trained that way. So that's first. I'll never take away Tamar's talent, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But for her to say that, you shouldn't go into country, that let the market decide that. You know what I mean? First of all, music in and of itself is an art form, it's an expression. So anybody who wants to sing, whether they're singing in the shower or singing, in a studio, let those people express themselves. I mean, we are the survivors of a global pandemic. So if somebody wants to make any type of art form, let them do that. Two, a lot of people thought that she was shading K. Michelle. So again, like I said in the beginning, K. Michelle is not the one to play with. So this is what she had to say on Twitter. She says, quote, "Y'all know I wouldn't be saying anything. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's been going on for months now, well, years. She's just very hurt, acting out. It has to stop today. I don't speak on her, about her. We just aren't in the same circle. I don't think of her. She continues to bring me up in some way, throw her shade, then play victim. I'm just not going to keep playing with her. It's played out, but she will stop. I can overlook negativity all day, but don't keep poking at me, even at shows. I know everything you do and the fits you throw when I'm performing or asked. everything. I don't say a word. I be quiet and sing. There's no reason for you to continue subs and jabs. It's like you have to be seen, even if it's shading and negativity. Bitter Betty. Live in your talent, not in your drama. Lesson I had to learn, and it worked out for me. I have a right to defend and be sick of your ish. I finally say in front of everyone, leave me alone or else. I stand on that. You should try it. You're 9 whole years older than me. You should set an example of some sort. Now go play victim. Okay, they baby, that is a Nene Leakes read, honey, okay? That was a read in a whole word because, again, Tamar, you were raised up in a family, your sisters with Toni Braxton, and you are talented. Tamar has a beautiful voice. The fact that we have not heard her sing or put more, work and effort into her own craft is problematic. Like, I don't understand why she should feel the need to talk about any other artist, right? If she is not producing music, like, period. Like, why aren't you in the studio? Why aren't you living in your talent, not in your drama? You know what I mean? Like, you never hear Beyonce talking about other artists. Matter of fact, you know what she said? She said, I don't argue with lazy bees. I just raise my price. Okay. That's exactly what she did. And that's what she's been doing consistently, right? Right after Renaissance, which is one of the biggest tours, if not the biggest record breaking tour to date. I know for her it is, but it may be even in history. She got right back in the studio to make Cowboy Carter. And now she's doing a film, Mufasa, with her daughter, Blue Ivy. Like, Beyonce is constantly working. That work ethic is to be applauded. Tamar, I'm trying to think, what did we hear from her after Love and War? Now, to her credit, she just did a Love and War 10-year anniversary tour. But if you have, that was 10 years. And I'm trying to think if she put out any albums between now and Love and War. That was a whole decade ago. Like, K. Michelle is in a studio right now working on her craft and putting out country music. But I don't understand the need to try to shade other artists, musical artists. If someone feels confident enough, right, who's not been trained from, almost a baby, and had, Toni Braxton and Evelyn, Braxton, and a whole church stage to constantly perform and perfect their craft from a very young age. If they decide to get into country music or whatever, art form, painting, drawing, dancing, whatever makes them feel good as an adult, okay, granted, they're behind, but let them do them. Like, if in that case, Tamar, you should have had multiple albums by now. We haven't heard anything from you. Listen, I'm with K. Michelle, live in your talent, not in your drama. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Focus on your craft. Why haven't we heard anything from you, ma'am? Where's your next album? The fact that you have a beautiful voice, it's like nobody can hear that over you constantly being worried about what this person is doing, what that person is doing. Nobody is a terrible artist. That's what art is. It's a form of self-expression. You let the free market decide if they're going to be successful or not, but that's not your concern. Live in your talent, not in your drama. That's a word, okay? That is a word. Might put that mug on a t-shirt. Anyway, I'm looking forward to K. Michelle's, new album. And I am glad that the fact that Beyonce being so successful has opened doors for other country artists to be recognized because, and the last thing I wanted to say before I close out this video was that, because Tamar said that you want to make sure the black country artists are representing us well going into a new genre. It's not a new genre. It's our genre. Black people literally invented and created country music here, in America. Like the banjo is an African instrument. So I don't understand. We created rock as well, which is hopefully going to be Beyonce's third album in the Act Three, um, musical series that she's doing, her collection. But I'm blown away at the fact that she's so negative. Like, why would anyone singing any type of genre of music be bothersome to you? Like, I don't hear, Rihanna talking down to other artists or Mariah Carey. You always see successful people, they don't punch down. It's always those who are, I don't even want to shade Tamar like that, but just not doing anything, like not being in the trenches, not working on their craft, not, working to become better. And I'm not even talking about music. I'm talking about every single, genre of business or, entrepreneurship or whatever it is, academia, corporate, in the corporate world, whatever that is, you always see successful people either trying to help others and bring them up, or they're minding the business that pays them. And that's what we want Tamar to do. So you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments section. What do you think about what K Michelle said? Or do you feel like Tamar, and if you are going to step into country music, that you need to do so and represent us right? Let me know your thoughts. I want to hear from you. Please be sure to like the video, share with your loved ones and friends. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk with you in the next one. Take care, Aces. Bye.